You know, I was actually surprisingly a bit more kind of nervous about coming back to Legolas after such a long time. I wasn't sure how it would all come together and how I'd feel about it, you know. I mean, not so much feel about it, but how I would deliver the role in the right way. So, but it's, you know, I think the thing is that Peter Jackson is a remarkable filmmaker. We've already seen that numerous times, and the way that he brought Lord of the Rings to the screen, I think, was done with such a spirit that I think that, you know, The Hobbit is the same. I mean, he keeps one eye on the Tolkien estate and that story of the world and the integrity of that, whilst also bringing a big movie to a movie-going audience of today. And so, you know, it's wonderful to be a part of that and to come back as Legolas. It was sort of a no-brainer, you know. It was sort of like, I was a little concerned about the fans, you know, response to whether or not Leggy should or shouldn't be there, but ultimately he's one of my favourite characters, and when Pete gave me the thumbs up and would explain to me his take on it, I was just all in, you know. And it was either going to be me or some other elf who would have been created for it. So I felt very lucky to be back in.
Mr. John Rivers, I know you got this thing going.
All love, John. Thank you very much. Looking forward to seeing you at Romeo and Juliet. Come this week.
You have a good Halloween.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
By the way, a friend of mine went to see Romeo and Juliet, and after she saw you and Condola kiss, she had to go have a cigarette.
That's funny. Yeah, well, we're giving it our best crack out there on Broadway. It's good. Yeah, it's a fun show, and yeah.
You know, it's big.
Come and see it.
I am.
What was the process of getting into that character then to make it so different from your normal self?
It's very close to the book in terms of the different events that happen. They get to Beorn's house, they go to the Elven Kingdom, they make Lake Town, they finally arrive at the door and find the dragon inside the mountains. So the journey is as Tolkien intended it, but it's just a little bit more detailed in terms of what Peter's exploring with all of the characters.
Under the weather, but you wouldn't take it. Would you mind just sliding a little bit this way? I'm about done my own, so you're good to go. But you know, after all,
I just think there's such loyalty to the material. I think there are all different kinds of fans. There are young children who are discovering this story for the first time, you know, older children who have been reading this book all of their lives. So, you know, I think that's really wonderful, and there's a great following. And you know, for example, today people came in costume and dressed up as characters, and yeah, it's great. It's a real, again, it's a camaraderie.
Came out today because I've been a big fan of the Hobbit movie since it came out. You know, just to see the exclusive footage and see the actors in person and show off my cosplay. I actually met Aidan Turner and Dino Gorman at Boston Comic Con in this, so I really want to try to meet Richard and Orlando in this as well. And I make Smaug pillow pets, and I want to try to see if I can give it to them. So that'd be really cool.
I'm Tariel. I'm Evangeline Lilly's character, the new one.
I made some plushies, and I was hoping to give it to Orlando and Richard, because I've kind of made it my mission now to give plushies to all of the actors. It's kind of become a thing. I already gave some to Aidan and Dean. I'm going to try later on at MegaFest, maybe give one to Azog. I'm actually not sure what his name is. I'm sorry, Azog. But I don't know.